Hi, this is Georgette and Marquette, and welcome to our little urban garden. We have been, this is our second year trying our hand at gardening, and we don't know what we're doing, but we enjoy, what do we enjoy about it?
Food.
We enjoy the food, and even though we really didn't eat that much out of here last year, and I enjoy kind of the serenity and the healing and alone time that gardening can give. It's very therapeutic. So basically this is just an introduction to our garden video. We will try to do one video a week throughout the growing season, but I just wanted to show around the garden and show what we have growing, and don't mind the mess because we're trying to get that together for the warmer months. So this is April 20th. It is Resurrection Sunday. We planted really about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago. Okay, so the first thing you can see here is a planter box of flowers, and my intention is to have flowers here to draw more bees, even though our bees are pretty happy and busy around here. But you know, it couldn't hurt to have more. But as you can see, I have looks like I'm well on my way to killing these. I don't know what kind of flowers these are. They were supposed to, one of them is called Morning Glory. I believe it's this one.
And the glory is gone.
And yeah, the glory is gone. And I'll turn it this way. This is probably a better view. And I don't know, hopefully they'll come back. I know they're not supposed to get full day sun, only morning sun, but maybe this isn't the best space I thought it would be. So this is our jungle of herbs. You want to point out some things in there? Do you even know what's in there?
I know this.
Okay. So we have, this is called a curry plant, and I got it because it smells like curry, and I love curry, and it smelled delicious. I don't see that it has too many, you don't cook with this. This is not what you use to make curry.
It's not turmeric.
But you do use it for medicinal purposes, which maybe I'll look up, or maybe I'll just keep sniffing it because it smells good. This is our basil that's not doing that well. There was a lot more of it, but I'll let Marquette tell you what happened to it.
What happened to it?
You don't know what happened to the basil?
No.
Well, Marquette said that I should fill the planter boxes before I hung them up. So I did that, and then when he went to hang them up,
you see what's in there?
Apparently,
you should fill them before you hang them up. You hang them up, and then
So apparently everything fell out on the ground, and he just buried the rest of the basil, and it died.
Shouldn't have made me pick them up.
So yeah, thanks
situation.
Marquette. So pesto. Well, I got some more basil, and I'll show you that in a little bit, because we will plant that in here. I don't know if there's a little bit more space. Maybe right.
Enough room.
Maybe right there.
Yeah, it's not enough.
So this is cilantro. This is peppermint, which is very, very tasty. We just tried it a few minutes ago, and it you can just kind of chew on the leaves like gum. Quick breath freshener. This is lemongrass, which I've never cooked with, I don't believe, but Marquette cooks all kinds of new and interesting things, so he can do that. This is a mojito mint because I love mojitos, so I will be using that. Some parsley, and the is back here. So yeah, that's what's going on in the herb planter. This is a citronella plant that we put here because we get really bad mosquitoes, because this is Georgia and it's hot and mosquitoes galore because we are near a retention pond. Here are some of my other flowers that I planted, and even though it doesn't look like it right here, they actually are doing good. These bloomed last week, and I think they're probably about to lose those blooms, but as you can see, this one is still really pretty. So those are doing okay, and here's some other ones. I don't know what these flowers are called, but in the back, those just started opening up, and we're waiting for these to open. Again, some more flowers to draw some bees. Here's our little balcony tomato plant. I don't know if they meant for that to just be a play on balcony, because it grows small. It doesn't grow big and tall like the other tomato plants. It kind of stays in a bushy state. And as you can see, again, we got this 2 weeks ago and it's already growing plenty of little tomatoes. These are going to be like little cherry kind of size tomatoes, growing lots. And I actually, this morning, this was really bushy everywhere, and I came through this morning, and what I did was I clipped down the bottoms, because I thought, well, those leaves were getting kind of yellowish and looking kind of yucky, and I thought there was no reason to have them, so I clipped them down, hoping that these here that are making the fruit will get more energy. And this is our strawberry planter, which has lots of pretty flowers that have come out just only in the last week. So far, 2 strawberries have been ripened on these, and they were really good, very sweet. This strawberry plant I actually planted last summer. I think maybe 1 strawberry came on, and it was killed because Marquette put put charcoal in the flower bed, and it didn't make it. So I was really happy that the plant, without any help whatsoever from me, because I just assumed it would die, did just fine through the winter. It grew lots of, this was really just 1 strawberry plant. It grew lots of runners, and then I replanted them here, and they are doing really good. So glad for that. So this is the bigger bed, and we have cabbage. You want to point to where the cucumbers are supposed to be? I mean,
you couldn't point there?
I mean, you can't see. Like, get close and point. Well,
yeah.
Here,
See,
I'll get
see
closer.
How that works? There you go.
Okay, here we go. There's supposed to be a cucumber here, but as you can see, that doesn't look too good. So most of them definitely died, and I just kind of, oh, here's one. Yeah, this is the one that I thought maybe there was still some root action. I'm gonna leave it there and see if maybe the warmer weather and the sun will help that out, but I don't have too much hope. And these are our tomato plants, and we have a couple different tomatoes. There's young yellow cherry tomato, Park's Whopper, really big tomato, and there's another one here, and I don't remember what it is, and I don't see that. I left the marker. A little salad mix, quick and easy, by Pike's. I have here habanero peppers, green pepper, which is, you can see there's some damage from, there is a slug somewhere in here. I don't know if it's still around. Marquette looked some things up last week, and you want to tell them what were some of the things they said about getting rid of garden slugs?
Coffee grounds or any sharps. They don't like that on their bellies. Cornmeal, because I guess it dries them out. I don't remember anything else.
Beer.
Beer. Yes.
Yeah.
Apparently slugs want to drink beer and get drunk and fall in and drown themselves.
So you dig a hole and put a cup of beer, a really high cup of beer in there, and just kind of collect them in the morning. So, but he did the coffee grounds, and I actually saw the garden slug, and I haven't seen it since, but I can't act like I've really been looking, but I don't think I see any new chewing on the plants, so maybe that did it. Here's cayenne pepper. I really like spicy foods, so
And we suffer for it.
so hopefully, we did cayenne pepper last year and it didn't really produce, so hopefully that will produce this year. And here is a mass of, well, what's growing into a mass of eggplant and squash, and I think zucchini too. It's kind of all mixed up in there. I think, let's see. Oh, the squash is here. Oh, these are peppers, orange peppers. And something in there is eggplant. I think it's this one. This is eggplant, and I think this is the orange pepper, actually. And here's some jalapeno peppers. And these guys that aren't doing too good either. These are snow peas, and I don't know why they're looking...
They started out pretty strong.
Yeah, they were growing really well, but they're still growing little leaves, so maybe it's okay. I don't know. I think that we had a frost earlier in the week, kind of unexpected late season frost. I hope it's going to be the last one. We did what we could to try to kind of cover everything up with sheets and garbage bags. So hopefully that was just like a minor result from the frost. And I've planted some seeds in here, but I really don't know that they're going to come up because I don't see too much happening. Well, see, but I don't know what this is. I don't think that's one of the seeds. Well, I don't know. This isn't this. I don't think this is the seed I planted. I saw this kind of laying somewhere in the bed, and I just put it here because I was like, oh, maybe that's a plant. But what's in here? Maybe it's something I intended to be here. I'm not sure.
On YouTube.
People
are going to judge you.
Maybe it's a plant that I intend to be there. But I put it there because I wasn't sure what it was. But what's supposed to be here is spinach and carrots. There is something. I didn't label it. It's in rows here. I don't know what is what. Something coming up here, and then this, I believe, is more snow peas because that's what it looks like. But I didn't know I planted that, so we'll see. It'll be a surprise. And so this is the smaller bed where we have planted this back row. Can you point to it? Because I'm not really good. Or you can hold that, maybe. Yeah. Okay.
Uh-oh. My finger's in the way.
Finger. This back row are watermelon, small watermelon. These are sweet potatoes. And you can see there's a little damage on this guy. But I don't know. The root's still strong, so I guess it's okay. And then these are cantaloupe, which also got a little bit of damage. I think that these were kind of closer to the front and not shielded by the side of the house, so maybe they got more of the impact of the cold weather. Okay, so coming around to the front.
I'm getting old. This knee.
These are our onions. So I don't really know what they do. They're just kind of hanging out, and they look good to me. They're standing up strong. Some days they don't stand up, but they're looking good today. This is my baby. This is my berry potter. I have blueberries and blackberries. I think they're blackberries. I think. It was either blackberries or raspberries. I can't remember which one I purchased.
Well, however, we're gonna be surprised.
We'll be surprised. But I prefer blackberries, so I would think I would have gotten blackberries. This is 3 different types of blueberries in here. And because we thought we killed one. Well, first I thought I had to have two. I think having two different kinds does make the yield bigger. So I did get two different kinds initially. I got this one, and you can kind of tell the difference between them. There's this one. This is one type. And then back in here, which is, this one is a lot smaller, but you can see the leaves on it. This one, well, this one we planted in the ground directly last fall, and there was no drainage. And then we read that you had to have really, really good drainage for blueberries, and there's no drainage because this is clay. I didn't think it was going to make it. I cut away a whole bunch of this, and that's why it's so small. And we purchased this one to replace the one that we were pretty sure was dead, and left it here in case this one came back, and we were like, well, we can return it, but we kept it. So I planted that in this pot a couple of weeks ago, and it grew these little flowers like this. Oh, where's my finger? I'm right here. Scooch over. There we go. It grew these little flowers, and then most of the little flowers have fallen off, and then you can see here is like the little blueberry kind of growing underneath where the flower was. Oh, you're horrible at this.
Oh, really?
And these are the black, possibly
black or
raspberries. And I think this just started to come up because I was thinking, oh my gosh, it's just growing foliage and not making fruit. But I think these are how they make the fruit. So that just came up a couple days ago. Hopefully that's some fruit. Okay, last thing is, this is my seed experiment, because last year I did not grow from seed. I grew from the little plants that you purchase at the store. So this year I decided to kind of experiment with seedlings, and I got carried away. Thankfully, our church is starting a community garden, so we will have somewhere to put all this stuff, because as you can tell, our beds are full.
She wanted to buy corn.
So we have, let's see if we go on the other side. We have, here's a roll of, this is garlic that I actually there was some garlic in the refrigerator, and I took a little clove and peeled it and stuck it in the ground, and it's growing. And it's supposed to grow a full piece of garlic. I hope so. Or else we'll just have a clove with a really pretty stem. These are black eyed peas, and again, I just used black eyed peas that we had in the pantry.
She's supposed to soak them, so
I did soak them. I soaked them for 24 hours.
She soaked them in vinegar.
Oh my gosh. But I only put these in like 2-3 days ago, so maybe it needs some time. These are Brussels sprouts, which they're growing. This row, and I labeled my rows. This row is carrots. Nothing coming out here. This row is Roma tomato. I'm going to take a couple of those to my sister. This row is mustard greens, which came up very quickly. Oh, well, those guys got a little muddy. This row is acorn squash. Nothing coming up. Sweet corn is starting to come up, which I'm very happy about. And green onions here. Very, very teeny tiny little shoots. This was planted on Monday, so that was just 6 days ago.
That's neat.
Careful. And and also you can see kind of like my labeling system too. So you can see I just on each row, you couldn't see it on that planter, but here I put what it is, and I put the month that I'm going to plant it, so that I know when it needs to go into the ground for sure. This is pumpkin, but these are both pumpkins. These are two different varieties of pumpkin, so they are growing really quickly, and I'm going to have my
Charlie
neighbors.
Brown Great Pumpkin Patch.
I'm going to have my neighbor and my best friend, her son, I'm going to let him grow one. So I'm going to grow a couple of these out and have him grow one or two so that he can watch it. Because he was devastated that we did not include him in our planting plan. Oh, Okay, let's get that. So in here, this is some garlic, ginger root that I'm soaking. We're gonna plant this, and this is gonna go actually in indoor. But you can see there are already some little roots growing off of here. I don't know if you can see that. Little roots growing off of here. We're gonna plant that indoors and grow some ginger. These are watermelon. Nothing coming up there. This is me getting innovative because we ran out of like fancy planter thingies. But this is probably also me being very economical. And we have, oh, this is the cucumber that I intend to plant to replace the cucumber that's not gonna make it. This is the basil that I bought and I intend to use to replace the basil that's also not gonna make it. However,
side note, bearded dragons like basil. Yeah,
so I've really just been feeding it to our lizard for like the last week. And this is this planter I planted 2 weeks ago, almost 2 weeks ago now. And so these are coming up a little bit faster. This is a row of broccoli right here. These little guys, scooch it over because it's not near. Yeah, there we go. Broccoli. This is a row of snow peas, doing really good. Back it up a little bit. There we go. So the snow peas. This is, oh, these are gourds, which I don't even think we like cook. I thought it was pretty. It'll be pretty in the fall. This is Swiss chard. And they're kind of laying down because I watered them, and I think the water kind of splashed the dirt around on them. This is peppers. This is like some kind of variety of, it's supposed to grow several different varieties of pepper for some reason. Eggplant, which I had almost given up on because there was nothing there, and then bam, last night. And there's a little one right there about to come up. So eggplant, oh, in there too, is actually in business. This row where nothing is happening at all. These are artichokes. I don't remember the germination period. I feel like it's past, but I'll continue to be patient. This row here, this is zucchini. And we've had it sitting out because we're trying to get it used to the heat today, and it was looks a little floppy since it's been sitting out in the heat. This is corn. So 2 rows of corn. And the final 2 rows, these long things here, these are my sunflowers, and I just really like sunflowers. I'm not going to eat the seeds because apparently I'm allergic, but
how psychotic is that?
But I love sunflowers.
Them, but I won't eat them.
So we're gonna plant those along. I'll give sunflower seeds away maybe, or for the birds, more for the birds. So that's what we're growing.
That's the peach tree.
Oh, sorry. Okay, and I'm taking over. Never fear, I'm taking over the recording. And so finally, this is the peach tree that we planted a couple of weeks ago, and there was a tree here previously, and it's been just an empty hole for the last 2 years because my last tree got hit by lightning and it died. So the gardeners, without asking me, just dug up what was left of it and took it, and the HOA told me I had to replace it, and I'm just getting around to it. And I didn't want a fruit tree, so that it's just not another decorative tree. This is my way of protesting against the HOA, I guess. So,
Where'd you go to school?
So this is the peach tree, and we got it on sale for like $10, under $10 at Lowe's, which was great because the other trees were expensive.
Under $10. So you can plant a tree in your backyard.
I don't know how old it is, but the awesome thing is that this tree is already growing peaches.
There's one here.
some little, oh, here we go. Wait.
See?
Oh, yeah. Yep, peach.
Peach.
Yeah, and look, all the way, this has gotten taller.
This is all new.
Yeah, this is like
From
all,
here up is new. This is
all new growth.
It grew a foot.
Yeah. And it's already growing peaches right there, too. So, we'll have, you know, it's a young tree, but, okay, peach wine, really. So,
it got me through humanity.
Since I'm not from the country, I'll just have peaches and cream. So, that's what's going on in our little urban garden. So we will be making our videos and hope that our family and friends kind of enjoy it, and we will be making baskets for people this year. So that's all from Georgette and Marquette. Thanks.